Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. Adam, to the January transfer window has opened, and even before the January transfer window opened, I was getting requests from you guys for transfer debate, transfer video. You want to know about all the transfer news and rumours, so I am delivering on those requests right now. Now, me personally, I hate when the transfer window opens, reading all the bullshit rumours in the bullshit newspapers. They absolutely do my head in. Now, some of you might say, don't read the newspapers. Well, I don't read the newspapers. The links, the tweets, the sources, this, that, the other, it ends up all over my timeline. I just can't get away with it. And then I'm doing work with full-time devils. It means I have to talk about transfers. Does my nut in. But you guys love it. So I'm giving you a video about these transfer rumours. Players in, players out. There's always players linked with a move to Old Trafford and a move away from Old Trafford. So we're going to discuss some of those rumours today. Starting with the players that have been linked with a move out of the Old Trafford exit. One of those players linked with a move from Old Trafford is Memphis Depay. Now, he's been linked with a move away from Old Trafford for the last couple of months. Been linked with a move to Everton and other teams as well. But Everton are that one that just doesn't go away. That rumour is constantly there. Now, Memphis Depay, he hasn't quite had an opportunity at Manchester United. Under two managers, Louis van Gaal, I thought his treatment of Memphis was just terrible. I don't think he really gave him an opportunity or a run in the team. And then Jose Mourinho comes in and you're thinking, go on Memphis, you can get an opportunity under Jose now and show what you've got. But the problem for Memphis is he's got the likes of Anthony Martial, who are obviously ahead of him. Now, Martial came in the same transfer window as Memphis, and Martial has just shown that he can deliver right now. Memphis has been a little bit hit and miss. But like I say, Martial's had the benefit of playing in games, playing consistently. Even when he plays badly, he may start the next game. Memphis just hasn't had that luxury. And I feel sorry for him a little bit. But also at the same time, when you see the likes of Rojo and Jones getting opportunities, taking their chances and proving their worth, when they were considered laughing stocks, then you've got to say Memphis is partly to blame too. But he has been linked with a move away to Everton. Now I've been hoping this move would be a loan move. There's been no concrete rumours recently. No more talk about a move. And recently, he posted this on Instagram. Now, it made me think. He's saying, hard to be a person that never gives up. And in that picture, he's got two chains on with the badges of PSV Eindhoven and Manchester United. Now, is he saying he's not giving up on Manchester United? What is he saying? Because this came after a day or so after Jose Mourinho said no one was leaving on loan. Only Sam Johnston was leaving on loan. And teams would have to pay big bucks. He mentioned Schneiderlin wanting to move, but he didn't mention Memphis. So is Jose keeping a hold of Memphis Depay? Has he told him he's staying? Has Memphis decided he wants to stay and give it another go? I'm not too sure. I'm reading a lot into a cryptic Instagram message. But this is what the January transfer window does to you. Either way, there's been no concrete rumours, no further links to Everton. But we will wait and see on this one because he's clearly not getting game time. A loan move to Everton will probably be the best move for him. And then to another player that has been linked with Everton as well. He's been linked also with West Brom, who are believed to have had a bid rejected for him. Tony Pulis confirmed their interest. And apparently this week, Everton also had a £19 million bid rejected for Morgan Schneiderlin. Now, Schneiderlin is believed to have asked Jose Mourinho has confirmed it, that Schneiderlin has asked to leave. Not in a bad way, he's been completely professional about it. But he just hasn't had game time. When you look at the midfielders that are starting, Carey, Carrera, Pogba, even Fellaini's been picked ahead of him. And I feel with Fellaini and Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin there, they're not really playing, but we don't really think they're going to be here that long. I think it is stunting the development of Timothy Fosu-Mensah, so it's probably the best move for Schneiderlin to move on as well. He's not getting game time. He needs it at this age. Now, Everton, West Brom, two okayish clubs. I think if he had the choice, he'd probably pick Everton to go through. And they are believed to be coming in with another bid for him. So it's likely that this Morgan Schneiderlin move will be completed before the transfer window closes. It's likely he'll end up at Everton where he's played. He's not played for Everton before, but he has played under Ronald Koeman before. So I'm sure he'll be looking to link up with him again. And that could be a very, very good signing for them. Funnily enough, though, Schneiderlin is the only one that Jose has openly spoken about leaving. So yeah, looks like that one's happened. Then there hasn't really been any other links with players leaving Old Trafford. Firm links now, firm links. I'm not talking your Martial linked with a move to West Ham and Sevilla. I'm not talking Rashford linked with a move to West Ham. I don't want to talk about those nonsense rumours. Just no, I'm not giving them the time of the day. I thought these ones were worthy of us talking about, Memphis and Schneiderlin, because they may actually leave this summer. So yeah, that's why I've spoken about them ones. Fellaini's been linked with a move away, but I don't see anything in that. Jose Mourinho has been speaking positively about him, and it looks like if Fellaini does leave, it won't be to the summer at least. Right then, and now on to the part that I'm sure all of you will love that little bit more. Talking about players coming into Old Trafford. Now, we've been linked with countless number of players. Victor Lindelof was one that seemed like it was happening, but then it seems like it's not happening. Jose is believed to be happy with Rojo and Jones, so Victor Lindelof is likely to not be making that move to Old Trafford. And you know what? I think that would be a good decision by Jose Mourinho if he does opt against it. Rojo and Jones are playing well. Smalling deserves an opportunity. Eric Bailly will be back from the African Cup of Nations in February. So is there any reason to buy another centre-half? If we got injuries, we could use Axel Tuanzebe. And I'm sure Victor Lindelof would still be open to a move to Manchester United in the summer. So do we need to make that happen now? Probably not. Another player linked to Manchester United, has been linked to Manchester United for a while now, is James Rodriguez of Real Madrid. It looks clear that he's going to leave Real Madrid, and the Sun are saying we've been quoted £50 million for his services. I'm sure he wouldn't be the only team after him. He does look like an Ed Woodward profile signing, doesn't he? Someone that would sell a lot of shirts in South America. He's a very good footballer as well. He's quite young, so if we sold him, he'd have a resale value. All that stuff ticks the boxes. But do I think this is one that's going to happen? Probably not. He has got Jorge Mendes as his manager. We've done a lot of business with him in the past, so stranger things have happened, but I don't think this one will. Now, Duncan Castles. Now, if you don't know who Duncan Castles is, he's usually what I consider the mouthpiece for Jose Mourinho. When Jose Mourinho was at Chelsea, anything Duncan Castles said, you'd believed it would be true because he was kind of getting info from Jose Mourinho. And now, since Jose Mourinho has become Manchester United manager, if you're on Twitter and you follow Duncan Castles, he's changed his tack towards Manchester United completely. And he's pro-Manchester United in every aspect. So I reckon he's getting some good advice, some good knowledge, some good info from somewhere. And he has linked Manchester United with a summer move for Niguez and Griezmann of Atletico Madrid. Now, Griezmann and Niguez would be absolutely fantastic signings. Yeah, for me, perfect signings. If we signed those two players and not many players left in the summer and they were our only two signings, I'd be buzzing. Niguez would give us someone that can replace Michael Carrick. He's not a like-for-like replacement, but is a very good, robust midfielder that will be able to play in a midfield three behind Herrera and Pogba. Quite young, 22, 23 years old. So he's got his best years ahead of him and he's a fantastic player as well. Imagine him there. And then Antoine Griezmann up top. Imagine that. Now, our attack would probably be imbalanced with him, but he would be a perfect replacement for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Not in the sense that they play the same way, but in terms of leading our line. Can you imagine the likes of Martial, Griezmann, Pogba, Rashford? Oh, say it again. It would be such a fantastic lineup. And Griezmann is one that really, really excites me. He always speaks about Manchester United, his love for the club, David Beckham in the past, etc., etc. His brother's believed to be a big Manchester United fan. And this is one that I think if Griezmann leaves Atletico Madrid, he will come to Manchester United. Do I see Niguez and Griezmann joining United in January? No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's possible it could happen. If one was more likely to happen, I'd say Griezmann. Which one do we need more now? I'd say Niguez in terms of a replacement for Carrick. But if you're getting both of them, I'll be buzzing. And finally, we'll end it speaking about one of my favourite human beings on this planet. He's been linked with a move to Old Trafford as well, so I'm not just randomly speaking about some dude. Patrice Evra. He's been linked with a return to Old Trafford. Now, he's in his last 6 months of his contract at Juventus, so you can discuss a move away from the club. He's been linked with a move to Manchester United. There's been various places talking about it. Even Rio Ferdinand's been talking about it on Instagram. And Patrice Evra, when he left Old Trafford, he left for his own personal reasons. Although at the time I thought defensively he was a bit of a shambles, he has done very, very well over at Juventus and he's refound some of his form. Obviously they're playing in a 3-5-2 and he plays occupied quite further at the field where he doesn't need to come back too often. So he's got that and Serie A is a little bit slower. He's been linked with a move to Old Trafford. Now, would this move make sense, or are the newspapers and the media just causing a little bit of hassle and linking Patrice Evra with a move back like Beckham used to get linked with a move back all the time? Now, it would make sense in the sense that Luke Shaw would have someone to look up to, a mentor. He'd have cover in Patrice Evra, we would be able to play left back when Luke Shaw's not available or Daley Blin's not available. We've been playing Darmian there. I don't think Darmian looks great at left back. And he'd come to the club. He'd be a great leader. He'd be an ambassador for the club, I'm sure, when he retires. And he'd be someone that everyone could look up to. Do I think this is going to happen? I think it's a dream too good to be true. But can you imagine Patrice Evra back at Old Trafford? He doesn't have to play another minute of football ever again. Just bring him home, man. That would be absolutely amazing. Bring Evra home. Make him your assistant manager or something. I don't know. I'm sure he can share the role with Rui Faria. Just get his arse here. I love Paddy Evra. I love this game. And I'm sure if he was back at Old Trafford, we'd love it just a little bit more. Guys, I told you the January transfer window was full of nonsense. You haven't been informed much today, have you? It's been full of rumours and gossip, and we've been talking about Patrice Evra. So I'm sure in that aspect it's okay. But that has been my transfer roundup for you guys so far. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be doing some live content very, very soon as well. So make sure you keep it locked, keep it subscribed to McKola TV, where I have live coming soon, the preview for the Reading game, FIFA videos, and much, much more. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. I'm McKola. I'm out of here.